everybody, welcome to Rising Stars Nursery and Rising Stars Academy channel. Today we are going to be reading another story, and this one is called The Book Family Robinson. Okay, now this is for older boys and girls because it's got lots of words in there. Okay, so you can look at the pictures when I hold the book up and read. I'm going to read it that way so you can also look at the pictures while I'm reading and listen. Okay? The Robinsons were a family of book lovers. Wherever they were, they always had a book with them. When they weren't reading books, they were talking about them. And when they weren't talking about them, they were thinking about them, even in their sleep. Do you like books? I like books. In our house, we like books. Okay? The Robinsons read books about all sorts of things, except for baby Charlie. He wanted to read the book, read the same board book. Funny Monkey goes to the toilet again and again. Poop, poop, giggled Charlie, pointing at his favorite page. Poop, poop. Do you have a favorite book? I have a favorite book. My favorite book used to be The Secret Garden. One summer, the Robinsons decided to go on a sailing holiday. They obviously wanted to take a few books with them, but which one? It was easy for Charlie to choose, but not so easy for the rest of the family. Poop, poop. He wants his favorite book, isn't it? So in the end, they took the lot. They loaded the books onto a sailing boat and set off out into the middle of the ocean. And everything was going wonderfully until guess what happened? Did the book sink? I don't know. Should we find out? Let's find out on the next page. The storm! All hands on deck, shouted Emily, as a bolt of lightning split the sky. Batten down the hatches, shouted Robinson, as a huge wave crashed over them. Abandon ship, shouted Mrs. Robinson, as the boat began to sink. Poop, 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 yelled Charlie as he reached his favorite page. He was reading, wasn't he? And everybody else is scared. Ooh. The next morning, the Robinsons found themselves and all of their books washed up on the shore of a desert island. Feeling lucky to be alive, they began, with the help of a few good books, to make themselves at home. So at least they had a few books and they were okay. Mrs. Robinson built a new home by following the instructions in a build-your-own-tree house. Mr. Robinson found something to eat using desert island superfoods. how to start a fire, showed Emily how to keep everyone warm. Poop, poop. And Charlie's favorite book inspired him and Juno to dig a toilet of their own. And look, books are good, aren't they? They teach us new things to do. That could be very helpful, isn't it? Okay. Let's find out what happens next. All right. As they finished digging the hole, they discovered something buried in the ground. It was a huge hoard of treasure. Well, this will brighten the place up, said Mr. Robinson. A month went by without any sign of rescue, but with a roof over their heads, food to eat, and plenty of books to read, the Robinsons lived happily on the island. Then one day, Emily spotted something on the horizon. It was a pirate ship called the Evil Weevil, and it was sailing their way. Oh, it's the pirates. I wonder what they're going to be doing. The pirates had come to collect a hoard of treasure they'd hidden on the island, but when they got to the spot where they buried the treasure, they found that the Robinsons had dug it all up. Oh. The pirates were very angry. And their captain, Betsy Bloodbucket, was the angriest of them all. What do we do with landlubbers who takes our treasure? She snarled. You let them give it back and forgive them, suggested Mr. Robinson hopefully. We make them walk the plank, shouted the crew. So they had to walk the plank. Do you think they're going to make it? I hope so. The pirates tied the Robinsons up, took them back to the Evil Weevil, and forced them out onto the plank. Any last words before you meet your doom? Growled Captain Bloodbucket. Poop, poop. The Robinsons were too scared to say anything except Charlie. Poop, poop, said Charlie, waving his favorite book under the captain's nose. Poop, 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 poop. As fierce as the Captain Bloodbucket was, she couldn't refuse Charlie his final request, so she sat him on her knee and read Funny Monkey Goes to the Toilet. By the time she'd finished, the captain was roaring with laughter. She thought Funny Monkey Goes to the Toilet was the most rib-tickling, hilarious thing she'd ever seen, and the crew were all laughing too. Can we have another book? Asked the first mate eagerly. We've got plenty more, said Emily, and we'd be very happy to share them with you, said Mrs. Robinson. Shiver me timbers, said Captain Bloodbucket when she saw the Robinsons' huge book collection back on the island. What a treasure trove. With a little help from the Robinsons, every pirate found a book they enjoyed reading or having read to them. And the hungry sea monster reached out a huge slimy tentacle and after a few days, the pirates realized that they were much happier reading books than raiding ships. So they sold their hoard of treasure and used the money to convert the Evil Weaver pirate ship into... Can you guess? I think they converted it into a library. Should we find out? Let's find out, okay? On to the next page. Let's find out. Look. The Funny Monkey Floating Library. I was right. Did you get it right? The pirates and the Robinsons sailed the ocean together, lending books to all the ships and islands that they came across. A good library needs good librarians, and the Funny Monkey Floating Library had the very best. Look. We do borrow books from the library. This one we borrowed it from the library to read to you. So, ask your mommy and daddy if you have a library next to you, and you can sign up for the library so you can borrow books of your own to read and then take back to the library. Okay? The Robinsons were a family of book lovers. Wherever they were, they always had a book with them. And these days, they always have a ship full. Pop, pop. And look. If you don't have a library near you, maybe you can ask your mommy and daddy to get you a few books and have a library at home. Okay, so that's the end of the story, and let's find out where you can get this book. I hope they've got it written here. Oh no. No, it doesn't say where you can get it. But I'm sure if you type the title in, you'll be able to find it on Amazon. That's it, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.